Hi everyone, I'm Rosanisha. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about why you can't serve two masters. And this idea, let me cut this down. The idea came to me from me just observing my life and just looking at what I've done and what I have not done, what I've talked about and what I haven't completed. And all of it comes to this idea of me trying to serve perfectionism and expect progress. And that's just not how life works. Life, in order to grow, in order to become more, you must be adaptable. And adaptability doesn't happen in perfection, because perfection says done. Perfection says complete. Perfection says nothing else needs to be added to it. But one thing I've learned is perfection is hollow. It's hollow because it has no soul. It's performing for other people's applause or another person like and affection and validation, and at the end of the day that will never be fulfillment for your soul. Or I know for a fact it hasn't been fulfillment for my soul, and I've done it year after year, hold on to this idea of I need to be perfect. But why do I need to be perfect is the question, and I don't have an answer for that other than I think it was a defense mechanism that kept me safe, kept my identity, my idea of self very safe. And if you are having trouble developing yourself or having trouble moving to the next level, it's definitely not because you're not intelligent. It's definitely because you have to rewire yourself in order to be something new. And that rewiring process takes time. It takes you to really understand why you were this way, and then move into understanding who you now want to be and what it takes to be it. So I think a lot of times when it comes to manifestation, it gets this woo-woo perspective, but it's really a practical way of living life. It's a call for you to be co-creative with life, and you can't do that serving perfection. You can't do that trying to fit neatly in a box. It just won't happen. So that's just number one. It's just you have to let go of that heavy burden of trying to be perfect for other people. You don't need other people. You need the reality of yourself to get what you want, the greatness of yourself to get what you want. And by greatness, I mean you being you to the best of your ability. Okay, so when it comes to serving two masters, you have to choose. You have to choose if you're going to think optimistically about your life, or if you're going to let what you see dictate what you can be in life. And I would advise you not to do that. I would advise you to really know that we have the ability to create new connections, and that's what neuroplasticity is all about, is the ability to create new connections. And though it takes time, though it takes you practicing and rewiring over and over again and sparking that connection over and over again, eventually you're going to come to the realization of what it means to be that thing. And it's just, you have to, I realized for myself, you have to kind of go against the norm of the consensus in a lot of ways. And the consensus are safe validating each other, but you have to go to the point where no one sees you, where no one may understand, but you understand. And if you understand, that is the fuel, that's the food that is going to help you bloom no matter how late you think you are. Because I realized that for myself, I have allowed timing to dictate if I'm good enough. And it's just like, oh, if you didn't hit it by this age, then you don't know what you're talking about. But no, God just took me a different route, baby. I went the unconventional route. I did some conventional things, but at some point you have to break away from that to better understand what it means for you to be you. And that is just some thoughts that I've had, and I wanted to talk about, and I want to pose to you, is just the understanding that you can be someone new. You can have everything your heart desires that doesn't conflict with anybody else's free will. But it's, you can have that thing, but you must become it. Like, you really can't hold to the person who had low self-esteem. You can't hold to the person who thought negatively over their life and themselves. Like, you really do have to come to the point where you accept you for you, and this is what I get, and this is what I get to mold, and I want to mold that to the highest degree. So these are just some thoughts that I wanted to share, and I want to just have this diary series dedicated to my late bloom, or what I'm gonna call my late bloomer diaries, which is just me going through just pieces of wisdom that I've learned along the way, and why I'm now fueled to be all I can be in this era. Like, I do want a great digital business. I feel like I do have the ideas and the perspective to help others see their light, and I think that's what it's all about. Like, business is to be of service and of something that you're good at, that you know that you're skilled in, and those are the things that you can purposefully do day in and day out. And this is why I was so confused in the past, actually, is because, like, I didn't have that clarity. I was doing it based off of what I saw other people doing, but that just wasn't my route. My route has been messy. It's been layoffs. It's been just a lot of different things that have happened in my life, but I count it all on joy, and I know that God can use everything that I've been through to create a story, to connect to the right people, to draw the things that I now want into my life. Like, you really do have to get rid of the fear. You really do have to step into the abyss, in a way of just being nothingness, like, to truly surrender to this new being, to really say to your old self, like, I know we come a long way, we done fought some battles, we done been through some things, but now is a time where I lay you to rest, because I want something new for myself. So these are just some ideas, some things I want to pose to you, and I just hope that you take it and you utilize it. No, I don't have everything that I want, but I do have the richness of what my experience has taught me, what my seeking spiritual, psychological, neurological knowledge has brought me to see about me. Whether it's been in astrology, numerology, I look everywhere. I seek so that I can find what really feels right to me, that I can truly give back to the world in a way that allows other people to better themselves and see the possibilities that are present now. Like, please don't let this media fool you. Like, I get it. Like, if you focus on the vision, the image of things, like the illusions that are placed before you, you are going to be discouraged. Like, I think a lot of the teachings in the Bible, even like when you take your eyes off the prize in the middle of the storm, you will sink. You will start to go under. So, like, I guess one thing that I want to definitely make sure that these diaries do is to just be a light, to be a piece of wisdom when you need it, to really just be optimistic, to know that we can always create better, we can always come up with new ideas, but you have to be able and willing to let go of what no longer works. Okay, so that is all. So I just hope you get something from this video. And I just said for myself, like, enough with the perfectionism, enough with, I don't know what I thought it had to be in order for success to come. I'm just going to just allow myself to be raw at this point, to allow myself to not be perfected, to not chop up the video a million times, to not put all this thought just to post, you know, just to post, and to just find my people over time, and to really just open to the universe and say, okay, I'm doing it, I'm taking the first step, what you gonna do? All right, Subscribe if you want to continue with this journey. If you're a late bloomer, if you're transitioning in your life, if you just want something new, then this is what we're exploring on this channel, is personal evolution and how we can make money from just being us. Start a new economy, just being you. I think that's the flex. That's the new flex. Knowing yourself enough to do that. All right, y'all. I said all right, y'all, a lot of times. All right, peace. Mwah.